Okay, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for tuning in. I really, truly do appreciate it. So if you could hit the like button and or subscribe button, that would be great. Now today's topic is how to clean a space out of the energy, and that could be spirits, energetic, just different things can get in there and screw everything up. But this is the way I do it. It works well for me, has worked well for me, and that's why I do it this way, because it's my way. Now I have this right here, which is what I put everything in. That way I know where it's at. I don't have to constantly look around for it, try to find it. All I gotta do is grab this and I'm good to go. Now what I have in there is fairly simple stuff. I have holy salt. This is red Dead Sea salt that I have blessed. I keep that. And then I have the sage. Bought it in bulk, cheaper that way. Works well for me. I have tobacco that I use sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes as an offering, I do use tobacco. And that does work. Got that. I have my little bowl right here that I put the incense in, or sometimes put tobacco in and light it and let it do its thing. And while that is doing that, I have my feather to do the smoke in the area, and it works very, very well. I also have lemongrass right here, which I do burn also to help me cleanse the area. Now, that is just part of what I do when cleansing the area. If it's a small area, I will do that. If it's local and I can get to it, I will do that also. And it works fine that way. I've done it in many places. I've done it in my own home. I've done it in other locations. It's fairly simple. Just make sure that your intent, remember, everything is about the intent. The intent to do good. The intent to do no harm while you're doing this. But some will say, well, you are doing harm because you're getting rid of the spirits or the negative energy. Could be. All depends on how you look at it. But to cleanse the area, it's very simple for me. I will put a bubble of white light around me, of course, and keep it there as I'm doing this. I will get the sage out and the lemongrass out. And then if need be, I will also have tobacco out and light that up into my bowl. And then, as the smoke is bellowing, I will walk through the area with the feather to get the smoke to go out. But now, I've got a plan, because you want to get the spirits and the energy out. Let's say of a house, I start it was the furthest room away, I start there and work my way back down. So as I'm working it, I'm pushing the spirits and the energies out the front door, pushing them out the door and out across the property. That's how that would work. And then you can take oils like frankincense, something like that, and you can put it along the door, along the windows, to help keep the energies out. That works very, very well also. And also say, if somebody calls up and said they have a place that they need to be cleansed, but it's too far to drive, and it needs to be done, fairly soon. Well then, instead of using my little orange box here, then I go in and use the different spirits and energies to help me clear it out, where I can tune in to that area to see what's there, and then I can make some notes, jot them down, and then come up with a plan on how to clean that up or how to get rid of it. Say if a client contacts me and says, my house is just going back crap crazy, need it fixed. Okay, well, the first thing I would do would be to tune in to that house to see what is going on, make my notes, and then I would contact that client and say, look, this is what I found, and then go over that list with him. And then I would say, this, in my opinion, is what I need to do to correct, there we go, to correct the situation. And that's how I would approach that to get it done. Sometimes it can be fairly simple. Most clearings take, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the size of the house and what you're doing and what's there. If it's a property, a big property with multiple buildings and or acreage, then it takes a little bit longer. It may take 2 or 3 days to help cleanse this area out, to help it make it better. And there again, a lot depends on what's there. If it happens to be a burial ground of some type, which, let's be honest, in the United States, there's a bunch of that area going on. And people don't know about it. The builders don't care about it. They just want to sell it and move on. And the unsuspecting people move into the houses, and therefore they have those issues. So it does work. I do know one fella that's up in New York, New Jersey, somewhere through there, many years ago, and he actually uses dowsing rods to clear the houses, and he's very good at it. I do not remember the man's name, but it's been many years ago, and he just did a great job with it. And he's probably still doing it up there somewhere. But dowsing rods, hey, if it works for him, it works for him. Everybody's a little different. That way, you got to use what works the best for you. Now also, if need be, I will call in or ask for help from, whether it be angels, other spirits. It just doesn't matter. If there's somebody or something out there that I think can help correct the situation, then I will contact them and ask them for their help. Because the bottom line is, I am trying to help solve a problem for somebody. But I don't want it to be a short-term solution. I want it to be long-term, because that's what normally they're wanting it to be. Now there are some folks out there, a good example is they're trying to sell their home or their property. And of course, there's stuff going on. All they care about is selling it. They just want something fixed, quick, easy, simple, sell it, be gone. That's not what I do. I try to do it to correct the situation and to make sure it is long term for whoever is there. If it's spirits there that are uneasy, help them pass over. Help them move forward. So it helps them, it helps the living. It just seems to help everybody. Now, does it happen all the time, 100%? Nope. There are some spirits out there that just aren't going to move forward. They're there, they like it, and they're going to stay there, come hell or high water. And there's other avenues you can do to help move them forward. Now, in some areas also, there are old, very old entities that were there before humans came, maybe. I'm not sure. But they're there, and they claim that as their area. And there's not a whole lot you can do to get rid of them. About all you can do is try to coexist with them. And sometimes you can do that. Coexist with them. Basically, you're following their rules because they were there first, and they can make your life kind of miserable if they so choose. So you just don't know. There's so many possibilities out there of what can be done. You can use the smoke, you can use oils, you can use a combination, you can use other spirits to help. You can use energy work to make that happen. So it's all out there. It really and truly is. And let's be honest also, sometimes it's just all in your imagination. Yep. It truly, truly is. Not all the time, but there are those cases out there. Poltergeists, they happen. A lot of times it's brought up by children between the ages, say, 8 to 16. They got a lot on their plate, a lot going on, home, life, school, whatever, and they start manifesting problems, issues. And once they get corrected, whatever that is, the poltergeist goes away. Not all the time, of course, I understand that, and you understand that, but it does happen. So, but that's what I do in clearing areas. It's simple. It's, to me, it's easy. It does take time. It does take effort, and there is work involved in it to create what's going on. So, but that's how I do it. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope it has answered some of your questions. And if not, you can always contact me at the Supernatural Connection at yahoo.com. Thank you very, very much.